bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Down, 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 down. Down, down, down. Bow, bow, bow. Hello, everybody. I can't hear music. I can hear music again. My sound was just off on my end. But hello, everybody. How you doing? I'm alive. You're alive, hopefully. And I got a cookie called Making Bacon Night Lords. Making Bacon Night Lords. Making Bacon Night. Yeah, seriously, that's what I keep thinking about doing of that song. Making bacon pancakes. Making bacon night lords. And I had a bacon sandwich today. And then I was super ill afterwards. That was sad. I've not had my main meal yet today. Oh my goodness. It's one of those days. Have you ever had one of those days? Rah, rah, rah. So I got distracted. Why am I doing that? I don't know. When nothing feels weird. Real. That's the word. Weird, real, same difference. But hi, Anthony. Hi, Mississippi Gonzo. How you doing? Wait, Anthony, were you here yesterday? Were you here? Did you miss a stream? I didn't give you permission to miss a stream. You know, every time someone misses a stream. I got a Coca-Cola. I decided I'm gonna go with original taste. That means it's
nice. Bacon is best. Too bad it doesn't agree with you. More for me. Gotta make it with fried egg so you can pop the yolk all over it.
Oh, tasty. Egg actually is a thing that doesn't agree with me. I like it when you can just like crack it open and drink it. But yeah, I got my Coca-Cola. It says for my mate. I don't have any mates, so it's all for me. Tasty. I've got energy again. Yeah, I don't really know. Okay, so with these guys, right, I want to give them for, it's not for Reaper Auto Cannon. What's a really big assault cannon that they have called? This is a bacon egg sarnie. Would kill a medieval peasant or one cupcon. No, I can have a bacon egg sarnie. Bacon doesn't usually disagree with me. It's just my stomach's been bad. It's because I'm very stressed at the moment. It's just real life stuff's been really bad. Real life stuff's been quite bad. So I'm like, and I worry a lot. I worry too much, probably. But yeah, I worry a lot. So I've been having like my hair, my beautiful hair, it's been falling out a little bit. I keep like, every time I have a bath, I'm like, oh my God, this is so hair. I brush my hair and it's like, oh my goodness, there's hair everywhere. There's hair everywhere. No! And it just means my stomach's also being bad, which only makes me more stressed. That's sad. Oh. But yeah, so I'm still not sure how I want to build my Night Lords. I keep, you know, having a thing of, I keep changing my mind. At first I wanted to just build them, you know, pure Night Lords. But then I was like, oh, maybe we can go ghostly Night Lords. And I was like, oh, maybe we can go sentient Night Lords. And then I was like, maybe Slanesh Night Lords. And then I was like, sentient Night Lords again. And now I'm thinking, because it's like, I want some Slanesh models. I want some sentient stuff going on. I want Nurgle stuff going on. I've got the World Eaters coming with for Combat Patrol magazines. So I thought, what if we have a Night Lord army that like originally was very pinnacle of what Night Lords were meant to be like, but they ended up splitting into 4 different groups. Well, technically 2 different groups, but they ended up going to all the Chaos Gods. Over distressing. Like, so what my idea is that you got like this section within the cult, or within the Bombardment that were like really old, and they're like from the veterans of the Horus Heresy, or at least the old enough to still remember parts of the Horus Heresy, right? Or maybe they're mentors from the Horus Heresy. Either way, they're ancient. They're really, really old. For everyone who wear the Terminator armor, you've got the Dreadnought, known as a Hellbrute, and stuff like that. But as they're like waning in power and influence within the warband, a sorcerer, well, a librarian turned sorcerer, had recently found a book and had been consulting more and more with sentient demons. I mean, they were never above consulting with the demons when it suited them. But it's been more and more sentient demons that have been wearing sentient runes. And
so what you're telling me is we are Black Legioning the heck out of the Night Lords?
yeah, at least this one particular warband. Actually, that was really, really fun when we were reading it. Hi, Talan. Reading yesterday about the Night Lords, and it showed the different, it showed the different Chaos Space Marines. The ones that you can ally in to your army, like your Noise Marines and your Thousand Sun stuff. Yeah, and in Black Legion colours, I was like, oh, that's good, because I wondered if like they were only part of the main legions that they came from originally, or if other warbands could have them, and the entire thing was basically saying, yeah, anyone can have them. The Chaos units, they don't have to be specifically from for Thousand Suns or from Plague Marines or whatever, or from the Death Guard. You can have Night Lords that turn Plague Marines if you want to. I was like, yeah! Are you turning these? No. We're turning these normal Legionnaires into Night Lord. Not Australian Night Lords, British Night Lords. Is this a Meta Lore thing, or are they all actually real Night Lords in disguise? Knights Templar, oh my goodness. No. So, anyway, but yeah, so for Sorcerer within the warband, he had started forming a cult, and like some of the Night Lords themselves were following, the Legionnaires were following into this cult. And, it was getting a bit scary. So, realizing that he was weak, and he was getting weaker in his old age, and might soon even die, the warlord of the Night Lord warband was like, Night Lords disguised as Black Templar, disguised as Night Lords, disguised as Plague Marines. No, the warlord made a pact with the Herald of Nurgle, because it's like, oh look, I'm getting old, I'm a Space Marine, but even after a few thousand years, we start to age. So it's like, I need to open my mind for warp and use warp powers. I'm not a natural psyker. I need to consult the demons. So he consulted a Herald of Nurgle. This is my headcanon lore for my warband. And the Demon of Nurgle was like, sure, I can open your mind for warp, but it might cost you your eyes. He's like, go for it. Go for it. And as soon as he opened his mind for warp, the Nurgle demon tried possessing him, but the Nurgle demon underestimated his will, and the demon ended up getting consumed by the mind of this warlord. And then the warlord afterwards, or at least that's what the warlord claims. But anyway, he became like basically a chaos sorcerer after that point in Terminator armor. After that point, he got some Nurglings and was basically like, hey, do you know his most loyal followers? Prove your loyalty to me, eat this Nurgling. If you survive, you'll become stronger from it. And they were like, yeah, let's go!
Cos, or some say Cosum, grant us eyes.
Cos. Yeah. Now some Cosum, grant us eyes. Grant us some good old eyes. Yeah, so his most loyal followers did that. And out of those survived, it made sense that out of the squads that survived, only 7 of them actually did survive. The other 3 would die, like if he went to a squad of 10 soldiers. So in that regard, he's got some Plague Marines are following him, some Havocs, and some Terminators, as well as the Dreadnought, which is a Hellbrute with a plasma cannon. And they're all going to have Mark of Nurgle. The Sorcerer of Saint is going to have a Legionnaire squad following him, a Havoc squad, a Nemesis Claw squad, and what else was there? Oh, there's a vehicle. There's a vehicle. I know it was a Mauler Fiend of Slanesh. And... Oh, what was the vehicle? Oh, wait. I know. It was the Howard's Heresy pattern of Predator with the conversion beam and what's it called? Heavy bolters. So the Cinchi and the Heavy Havoc squad will be armed with 4 Heavy bolters because the Heavy bolters all get sustained hits. Combine that with the Cinchi and lethal hits, and you'll be getting crits on 5s, lethal sustained hits. Bikes. He bought bikes. Oh, who bought bikes? I do eat for nurglings like an apple, or should I treat it more like a steak? Either or. I mean, probably an apple, but if you get a big one, you can treat it like a steak if you want to. Conversion is the best rule. Yeah, that also has sustained hits on it, which is why I went for it. I just wanted to go for as much sustained hits as I could with lethal, combining with lethal hits. Wait, did I put some bikes into the list? Let me open up my list so I can see. Did I put bikes into my list? This is a 2,000 points. No, I didn't. I was tempted to, but I decided against it for whatever reason. Outside for half range, yeah. Sustained hits on a 4+. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it means sustained hits on a 4+ outside of half range. And if it's inside half range, though, we just do a docked pack and get sustained hits on a 5+. It's great. So, it's really cool. Hi, Pac-Man. So, that's the reason I went for them. And what I'm thinking as well is, while those two were bickering with one another, do you know, this, the Warlord and this Sorcerer, what they didn't realise that amongst their, you know, their cultists or their interns, there was already another cult forming around a woman who possessed one of their female interns who possessed psychic powers. Hi, Tony. Also, I've been turned evil. I've been turned evil. But yeah, so this woman formed a cult, and so they're going to be the Dark Apostles, I think they're called, or something like that, of acolytes. They're a squad of 5 that they have. And she's going to be Beast Mark of Slanesh, and as a result, she's going to have like 20 cultists who are mostly just, you know, people who are not yet being upgraded into legionnaires. And following her will be some of the newest recruits of the legionnaires too, such as another squad of Nemesis class. And... oh, there's meant to be a second squad. What is the second squad? I forgot. I know a Mauler Fiend as well for them. And... oh yeah, did I say I'm going to put 7 Plague Marines into the army as well to represent this part of the Nurgle? Dark Commune. Oh yeah, Dark Commune with the 20 cultists who are all the Mark of Slanesh, obviously. 10 Nemesis class who are Mark of Slanesh. Then there's going to be the Mauler Fiend. And there's one other squad. I know for this of the Slaneshis, because, and it's meant to be more combat focused. Was it no, it wasn't chosen. Oh, 6 Noise Marines, not combat focused. Yeah, I want to get the new Noise Marines, so I thought, you know what, that's an excuse to get the Noise Marines. And for other parts of the lore, why they hate the World Eaters Warband is because while all of these people are turning to psychers and demons within the Warband, you ended up having a group of the Warband were just like, oh my goodness. But our warlord has become a psyker and made packs of demons. His second in command is a Cinchian psyker. But the new recruits are all Slaneshi cultists. This isn't the way of the Night Lords. This isn't the way of Conrad Kurz. So they got super angry at the psykers and decided to make a pact with Korn. Because obviously that's what Kurz would want them to do. get so angry at other people making packs of demons that you make packs of another demon. It's a sort of ironic idiocy that I think really fits 40k lore in general, where someone gets really angry at someone doing something, so they do the exact same thing in a slightly different way to get back at them. Or even to try and prove that they were wrong. Yeah, so they end up making a pact of Khorne and turning traitor onto their allies, making this massive rift and killing a bunch of them. That being said, they themselves got really badly damaged, and the survivors fled and joined the World Eaters warband. Well, one of the survivors, the one who led it, who was like a lieutenant, sorry, of the warlord, yeah, he ended up getting awarded for the slaughter by becoming a demon prince. And then he ended up like joining parts of a World Eater warband. And since that day, the remaining parts of the Night Lord warband have been regrown and are now hunting down for World Eaters. Or at least this particular World Eater warband. And the World Eaters have been like, oh my goodness, this sounds great, but they outnumber us 2-1. Well, they outnumber us not just 2-1, probably 3-1.
The lack of Skaven means everyone in 40k absorbs the silly treachery that the Skaven are in fantasy.
Yes. I mean, that is kind of true. Fantasy is nowhere near as grimdark as 40k is, and there's nowhere near as much as treachery going on. And whatever treachery there was has mostly been, like, that's not been absorbed by the Skaven, has either been absorbed by Sale the Faithless or Gelt. Gelt just casually walking into someone's land, giving them a bunch of gold, and then leaving, and then the gold all turns back to bronze. Crippling the economy. Yeah, if a wizard with a golden mask ever comes up to you and goes, hey, do you mind if I buy your gold coins for 20 of my gold coins? And you're like, oh my gosh, that sounds like such a good deal. It's not a good deal. He's stealing all your actual gold and giving you bronze that just looks like gold. Cola! Bronze. Nah, if that has value, it becomes pyrite because gold has a sense of humour. True, true. Actually, I think brass is the main thing he turned it into, or something like that. It's one of the reasons why Balthasar Gelt's colour is paint. It's literally not gold, despite it's being called Balthasar Gold. I think it's funny that he's so powerful. He absolutely did not need to do that, but did it anyways. For one of the main reasons he did it is it's mostly for the people he did it to in Marienburg. And Marienburg is at odds with the Empire, very heavily at odds with the Empire. And since they're mostly an economic powerhouse, like I think they might be the richest city or something in the old world. Okay, that's very bright. I apologize. Yeah, since they're like the richest city, he crippled the economy. But he didn't cripple it for very long because, you know, they're just too tough. They're just built like that. Sorry, flashbangs. Oh, this is a very nice little paper envelope for the Night Lords. Is that light on? It's not even on. Why is everything so bright today? Oh gosh, I tried to open it, immediately just tore. That's one tough sticker. Yeah, this is a tough sticker. I wanted to keep the... Yeah, it's got a bunch of these tokens. They're pretty cool tokens, but I don't really have any reason to keep them. So I'm probably just going to throw them away. Which is why I wish they made non-kill team versions of kits. But you know... Flesh, flesh, nearly as bright as a white booklet. Flesh! Look, look. Oh my goodness, my things are covered in cat hair. I think for one hair you can see on the camera easily, might not even be a cat hair. Oh no, it is a cat hair. Yeah. You can tell I have cats. By the way, if there's anything you want me to do this week, you need to tell me. Because I've not made my schedule yet. I have no idea what I want to do. I'm thinking about maybe doing either all Total War or all Handcam. I'm not sure. There's a lot of models I want to build. I think I might build some graphics, and there's a lot of goblins I still need to build, so maybe I'll do them on stream. Maybe I'll do the goblins on like a member stream or something. But yeah, he is a Night Lord bits. There's a lot of spare heads, thankfully, and that's what we're going to be using today. And one of the things I like to do when it comes to these conversions is take the heads from these kits, put them on this kit, because these guys will still be recognizable as Night Lords because of their bodies. So then you got more spare Night Lord heads to put into other kits. But I think if we look at this kit, there's a lot of Night Lord heads. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Night Lord heads just there. Then there's 1, 2, 3 more Night Lord heads here. Then 4, so that's 15 Night Lord heads. That's enough of this entire kit and 5 more Space Marines. But then we go over here, and we've got... Oh gosh, I was opening the wrong kit, sorry. Like, am I opening the wrong kit? I'm so confused right now. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, no, this is definitely the Night Lord box. Right. Let me check this. Why does that look so... Why do these kits look so similar? Oh no, they both have that Night Lord. Oh, wait a minute. I think the Nemesis Claw kit is this kit with just this sprue in it. Let me check. So I'm actually kind of sad there. Let's look. This sprue and this identical to one another. Yeah, I thought that was... Yeah, we both got the Night Lord shoulder padding at least. That's cool. Oh no, I'm slightly disappointed. Oh no, my plans have been scuppered. Wow. Oh my goodness. So does that just mean normal Chaos Space Marines just get Night Lord shoulder pads in the kits? That's kind of cool actually. But still, the Kill Team box is pretty expensive considering it's just a Legionnaire box with an upgrade kit in it. Why can't we just get a Night Lord upgrade kit? Okay, we've then got this sprue. And let's look. Do we have the exact same sprue here? It's not that one. Okay, this one. Is it the same sprue? No, it's this one. It's this one. Oh, okay, no, it's not the same sprue here. That's good. Or is it? Is it? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's the same sprue! I'm just looking at it from the wrong side. Yeah, so that is just the same sprue, because this is just a Legionnaire kit, and... the exact same sprue. Oh! And then the final sprue in the Night Lord kit is... it's the exact same! Gotta check out Elder Ring. Nah, I'm not a big fan of Dark Souls, personally. It was lead. Gold becomes fool's gold. I think it's funny that he's so powerful. What was this? Oh, it was lead that he did. It wasn't bronze. Oh, for some reason I thought it was bronze. Fleshy, fleshy flesh. Nearly as bright as a white bucklet flesh. Noted. Noted. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Dark Souls. And Elden Ring. Oh, it's a hi, Bob. Hello, Bob. Wait, did I say hello to Sean too? You know, I get confused if I said hello. Sorry, I got distracted then by the fact that I thought I had an entire Night Lord's kit. I thought this was an entire Night Lord's kit, but really, it's just a cool sprue with a generic Legionnaire kit in it. I'm depressed now, I'm sad. Games Workshop, you did it again. You broke my heart. Hi, Ireland. Ow. Get back off my head. Also, headbutt. My head hurts now. I'm sad. I'm sad. They broke my
Games
heart.
Workshop broke your heart again? All Zeech's plan.
No! I thought the Night Lords would be a cool kit of their own. But I was lied to. I was bamboozled and I was fooled. So that means I don't have as many shoulder pads as I thought I did for a Night Lord. I mean, this is a Night Lord kit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Can't we just sell this as a cheaper upgrade spoof then? Rather than selling it as an entire kill team set? Because literally you could just sell it like this, like you do with a Black Templar kit, and it'll be fine. Cool, I got Cuptle to say it properly this time. Yay! I don't know what I'm gonna do now. All of my plans have been foiled. And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for the pesky double Legionnaire sprue. Like, a thing that makes it even more sad is that Nemesis claws are very unique from just basic Legionnaires. So that means if the Nemesis claws are just Legionnaires with an upgrade sprue on them, it means it'll be harder to tell apart your generic Legionnaires from your Nemesis claws. And also my entire plan of like saving some of these heads and using their heads instead isn't going to work because they're just on the same bodies anyway. And like saving some of these shoulder pads and using their shoulder pads in work won't work.
All part of GW plan, because you can't tell Space Marines apart until you paint them.
No, they are. You can tell. Actually sad. It's... I mean, looking at this kit anyway, there are very clearly a bunch of Night Lord stuff in it. Like, Night Lord themed things. Let's look through them. Let's see how much Night Lord themed stuff we can find. Oh, that bolt gun looks a bit more Night Lordy. That head looks more Night Lordy. Ow. Hi, Tony. The Tanuki. Okay, that voice thing over there looks very Night Lordy. Also looks a bit Slaneshi. Same difference, same difference. Okay, if that shoulder pad looks very much like a Night Lord shoulder pad, and that shoulder pad looks very much like a Night Lord shoulder pad, and so does that one, and kind of so does that one. Basically, any of the shoulder pads with a cool looking skull on does look very much like it would be belong in a Night Lord army. That one is not a Night Lord pad. That one's definitely a Horus Legion, and so is that one. That one looks like a Night Lord. The ones with the arrows on and stuff like that looks less like a Night Lord one. And like the 4-pointed star. Not 4-pointed, 6-pointed. 7, 8-pointed star. Okay, 8-pointed cloth. They look like shoulder pads. So, I mean... That blew a lot of wind from me anyway. Took the wind out of my sails. Okay, let's look at this guy. So I'm going to use this guy's arm. Because I'm not building this guy, I don't care for him. But I'm going to use his arm for... Well, I mean, I'll use his body for something eventually. Maybe we can build like a hero in the unit. Like the sergeant or something like that. But where is it? Where's his book arm? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we'll use this book arm because squads can be armed with like these burning book weapons. That's like a psychic attack. So that would be cool. But yeah, Wait, where are the bases for them? Did my nemesis box? Did anyone see what I did with the bases? Did we get... Oh, there they are. They fell on the floor. Okay, but I guess since it's just the same kit anyway in either case, we might as well just start making the... And until we get the Havocs next month, because that's probably when they will arrive, we might as well just start making the Nemesis Claw unit. We'll make the Cinchian unit. The Cinchian unit does not have as many chainsaws and instead uses bolt guns because the Cinchian mark makes your shooting attacks better. The Slaneshi mark makes your melee attacks better. Either way, they'll still be dangerous in melee. The difference is you get 1 extra attack at range if you give them bolt guns, or if you give them chainsaws, you get 1 extra attack in melee and also higher AP. So what do we want to do?
Mum is now speaking gibberish.
What do you mean I'm speaking gibberish? I'm not speaking any gibberish. I'm saying I'll give them bolt guns. Because the unit that we're making, I'm giving them the Mark of Cinch in the army list. And the Mark of Cinch makes you better at shooting. So we're making a shootier unit for them. Yeah, there's 2 new bolt gun games. One of them came out already, and it's free, and it's a text typing one. And the other one is not free. And it's not out yet. It's called Bolt Gun 2. I think the new one is called the one that's already out is called Words of Vengeance. Something like that. Oh, Oh, there's 2 plasma pistols. That's because you can upgrade one of your unit to have a plasma pistol. Well, I want a plasma gun in for unit. That's one of the things I'm going for. Wait, how many torsos are there? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's a spare. That's a front. 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 Okay, I've got to try picking out the ones that look the most like Night Lords. That one's definitely very Night Lordy. I guess any of them that do not have these things are more like Night Lords. We'll generally try avoiding chaos symbols too much, unless there's specific god symbols and not Khorne. Because we want them to look like they come from the Night Lords chapter, not from the... Oh, what's this for Lunar Wolves? That's it. So we might have to use them anyway. Let's look. No torso fronts here. Or chest, rather. None here. Oh, darn it. There's not that many options for them then. I was thinking maybe we had a bunch of options, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, so how many chests are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so there's 11 chests to choose from. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Oh, did I miscount? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 to choose from. Okay. Okay, so that means at least we can avoid the worst ones. Lunar Wolves, Sons of Horus, 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 Horus! You're looking awfully like Horus right now, chat. Okay, I need to move my hair back. Every time I'm looking down, it keeps getting in my face. There we go. There we go. I'm using my headphones as a hairband. So, what do we want to do? We want to get a plasma gun. Plasma gun. You know, where is the plasma gun? Actually, you're not for plasma gun. You're not a plasma gun. And you're a plasma gun. Okay, that's number 75 of a plasma gun. That number is important. My, you're looking awfully Horus today. Horus and Horus today. Yes. That is true. You are. Okay, so that's 75. That means we have to find the arms that will match piece number 75. And we got 73 and 74 right here. Nice. My Legionnaire squad is going to have a heavy bolter and the Reaper Gatling cannon thing. I have all 5 spare heads, I guess, that are very cleaning Night Lord heads. I was hoping for more spare parts that were... I was hoping that like all the parts in the kit would be almost entirely Night Lord themed. Like that Power Fist is not Night Lord themed. Night Lords don't usually draw the 8-pointed cross on them. I'm looking at the box. Oh, see, look, he has the Eye of Horus on him. He has the Eye of Horus on him. I'm not a cat. I'm not. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Night Lords wouldn't have eye of... Actually, if they would. It's literally in the law that would have it on them. But still, I wanted to build Night Lords that weren't, you know, did not have converts from other chapters in them. Or other legions,
Gash, did
rather.
you say cat?
I'm not a cat. Not a cat. Night Lord Gunner, Night Lord Warrior, Night Lord Warrior. Night Lord Ventriloquist, Night Lord Warrior, Night Lord Gunner, Night Lord Visionary, Night Lord Fearmonger, Night Lord Speech. Maybe I should do more research into the models I get, you know. Let me look at something. If we've not released it as an... By the way, like the stream. Every like on this stream is another Night Lord we build. Oh yeah, by the way, new Space Wolves. Look at this. New Space Wolves. Actually, loads of new cool stuff. Battle Zone. Armageddon book, but I'm not really sure. Oh wait, they already sold out for the gold edition version. Look, Space Wolf Army set. Yay! New order, new release. What do I want to look at? Oh, I know. I don't want to look at Age of Sigmar. Armies of Chaos. Chaos Space Marines. That's the guy that we got in the, you know, that's this guy. This guy down here underneath here. We're going to get those guys in Combat Patrol. We're getting these guys as well in It's that gun. It's this gun that I want to give my Legionnaires. Yeah. Night Lord. There we go. Nemesis Claws. See, it's just... I should have read through this. It's multi-bar. Yes, you'll also... In this box, you will also find a set of 39 Nemesis Claw tokens. Okay, this comprises... Yeah, it doesn't tell me anything, but it's just a Legionnaire kit with an upgrade thing in it. Thank you, Master Lowfender. Ah, yes, the website's been approximately 0.1 per second since she has last visited. Look. Just because I was looking at it all day and I forgot to do anything else doesn't mean... I want some noise marines. Yeah, if I buy some more Legionnaires, I'll probably just buy this kit. Although, let's look at this kit. Is it just the exact same kit with just this upgrade sprue in it? It is. It's the exact same Legionnaire kit with a single upgrade sprue in it. And it costs 46 quid. And we can compare it to the Legionnaires kit that we got today. This one, which is 42 quid. Okay, so for 4 extra quid you get the upgrade sprue. That's not too shabby, I guess. Compare it to Nemesis Claws, though. For 4 extra quid you get that upgrade sprue. I'd rather just buy the upgrade sprue, you know. Where is scheduled? Must visit website? Yep. Yep. Anything new here? No. What's happening? Hi, Neff. I think Cupcake is allergic to us. No, I'm just allergic to pollen. So, okay, what do we want to build it with today? Oh, yeah, I want to avoid things that... Okay, it's going to be pretty much impossible to avoid the little pointed star things, but at least I can avoid the stupid Eye of Horus. Let's go with this piece. this piece. And what other piece do I want to do? So it's 22, 21. And that means I want some leggy legs. I want some leggy legs. Oh, and that's 20. It's right next to the plasma gun we picked up. Okay, so if I'm not a fool, this should be able to fit perfectly here. Yes, it does. And this should be able to fit perfectly. Yes, it does. Oh my goodness. Cat fur all over my gloves. Can you believe that, though? Oh. Okay, I might definitely have to buy another Nemesis squad, though, if I want to really convert all of my models into Night Lords. Because otherwise it's going to be very difficult. I'm going to plan 2 for 2,000 points anyway. Because one of them's going to be Slaneshi. Why are you crying? Because I got called Stinky, probably. Wait, when was the last time I was called Stinky? I don't know. Dry those tears, Cupcake. No more crying. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, there we go. I got a plasma gun. And we're building plasma gunners because everyone I don't like needs to be melted right now. Because I'm sad. And it's not really that saddening or upsetting. It's just the fact that, you know, you go into this thing with a plan and an idea. And then sometimes your plans are destroyed. And when you're autistic like me, finding even a small hiccup in your plans can sometimes just be extremely debilitating. And it's like, okay then. I am not okay with this, but I'll try to move forward. Okay, now this feels like a very Night Lord thing. Okay, now what head do I want to use for him, though? Hmm. Not you. I like this head. And let's check. What other parts in here? You got that. Oh, that's a good front for a Night Lord. A good chest piece. That shoulder pad. It's meant to be a Night Lord shoulder pad, but it looks suspiciously similar to this shoulder pad. That honestly looks even more Night Lord piled. Honestly, the more I look at this upgrade spoof, I'm more kind of disappointed with it. If the rest of this kit was just going to be a normal Legionnaire kit, then at least make sure all the shoulder pads have Night Lord symbols on them. At least make sure all the extra heads have cool ears on them. Ah, bad news. The shoulder pads. Conjuror woke up. I'm awake. I'm woke. I've become woke. Okay, how do you mix these two things together? There you go. What did it do? Okay, like that. That makes sense. Hello! A certain mysterious VTuber. VTuber? Why did I say VTuber? Virtuoso. Hi, certain mysterious virtuoso. How you doing? My disappointment is immeasurable today because I found out for Nemesis Claws is just an upgrade kit for the Legionnaires. When hungry, you see food. I don't like seafood, though. I don't want to become seafood either. Why are you saying I'm going to become seafood for being hungry? Mod is hungry. Delan is always hungry. He's got a tiny little rat boy. And if you don't know, tiny marbles have a very weird metabolism. They need to just keep eating as much as possible because their bodies basically burn all the energy almost instantly. So they get very, very hungry very, very quickly. And they have a habit of, if you give them too much food, they'll just keep eating and eating and eating until they basically die because they ate too much. Not all the time, but it's very much can happen. God made me hungry all the time, so I get to enjoy food more often. I'm hungry all the time too, but I hate food. Well, that's because they decided, you know what, every time I eat, I should be in pain and feel like I'm dying. But then, all this pain should just make it even hungrier. That means she's hungry all the time, but she doesn't want to eat because, you know, it causes her pain and suffering. God didn't like you, Coke. It's true. It's true. I decided, you know what? This Cupcon, she's just too powerful. Nuff her. Nuff her. What do you mean she's a physicist and an artist and a writer? What do you mean she's 6'4" and also... You know, I should have been taller. Except, apparently my growth was significantly stunted by the fact that I was so ill growing up. So I'm 6 foot tall and also stunted. Now that's called skills. That's called multitasking. I'm just too cool for you all. Like ancient Chinese proverbs say, no! You have to speak English here. People who don't speak English. Halan, whoever put all that Chinese into the chat, you have to ban them now. She hates the chat. I don't. It's an English-only chat. Because we can't moderate in other languages. And I can't understand or read other languages. Unless you're speaking Latin. In which case, I still can't understand you. I might be able to get a bit. Kotopoliski. God is a girl. If there's a song that says God is a girl, that's all I know about God. What do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why is there a backpack? Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Backpack. 5 backpacks. 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 backpacks. Okay, 10 backpacks exactly. So my first Night Lord is done without using any of the Night Lord upgrades through. And he looks a Night Lorder. He's got a big old plasma gun. Emperor Ren of Suri said, if you run behind a car, you get exhausted. If you run in front of it, you get tired. I'm pretty sure it's not true. Because, I mean, well, it depends how long you're running in front of it. If you're running in front of a car for like 60 hours or something stupid, maybe you'll get tired. You know? Maybe if it's going super, super fast or something. But is a car fast enough? I'm not really sure. How would you know, you Western demon? I'm not a demon! No way you can prove otherwise. Pew, pew, pew! Plasma gun. Okay, let's get for heavy bolter next. $65 is this piece. Okay, then I need to find the pieces that match. So that's got to be 64-ish. 108, 96, 97, 58. Okay, 67, 66. This is it. Yeah. In songs by Five Finger Death Punch, they routinely refer to God as a woman. I spoke with God today and she said she's ashamed. Oh. Oh. I know there's a few songs as well that mention God and they're actually incredibly not friendly for YouTube songs, and they use a lot of euphemisms. And basically, the idea of meeting God is like their girlfriend or boyfriend or something, an act that they did that led to something. My cousin was hit by a car. He was medically dead for about 3 minutes. He said, God wears Timbs and smokes huge cigars. That's just his doctor, Talan. Oh. That was just his doctor. Huh. Yeah. I was medically dead for a bit while being life-flighted to another hospital. Oh. When I was in hospital, they kept trying to announce me as dead. I'm like, I'm not dead. I'm very much alive. And they're like, would prefer you if you weren't. I'm like, well, I'm not going to let you. Okay, what's the new models anyway? What are people excited? Oh yeah, new Space Wolves, that's coming out. New... Oh, that's one thing I thought I might do. It's like go through different Total War games that I've got and like compare siege mechanics in the games. I thought that might be fun. Because, you know, we usually try to avoid sieges in Warhammer Total War. And one of the things that's sad about it is that I used to love sieges when playing Rome 1. Hi, Enigma Salamander. Night. Oh yeah, Knights are coming out too soon, aren't they? Oh, very cool. Question, would it be out of a question? Do you any community or multiplayer games? At the moment, no, I don't do any such games. They kind of scare me. There we go. I might try to open up a game to the community. I know if this is meant to go here. Oh, there we go. Fits in. Oh. There we go. There we go. Oh. I think it might be fun to go through the different Total War games on a stream. And compare, well, not just compare like but compare the mechanics in Total. Because one of the things I loved about, like we did play Total War, Rome Total War on this channel once. And well, I say once, a few times. And one of the things I loved about the battles there was killing the enemy lord.
She did say she wanted community stuff. She's just hyping herself up. She may be older and grayer by the time she finally does one though.
We have actually done a few community things in the past. We've done, I think, 3 streams with it. One of them was, well, 2 of them have been with other VTubers as well at the same time as the community stuff. And we played things like Jackbox games with the community. And we also did one where it was just me with the community and we played party games such as Crab Game together. Yuck. Shy. I get scared. I never really did much multiplayer growing up and it still scares me. Hard not to be scared. There we go. I know people want community stuff though. So I'm willing to try. And get out of my comfort zone for you. Just sometimes a bit hard. Aha, chat is calling you a hag. I know. I know. Every VTuber gets called a hag right now, though. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. And we'll chip away here. I've got a little piece of sprue here that needs to be chipped away too. Not every foe. Well, some of them don't. If you're 13 old, you're a hag by internet standards. Look, if we're going by Cupcake Conjuror, we're not that old. We've been around since only the 1920s. But I still live in the 1920s, so it's fine. So I want to use this piece. Okay, that's piece 106. And piece 106 goes with... Uh, 105 here. Oh, that's 104. Okay, that piece, that piece. Just chipping away at things. There we go. And then 104. How were the dinosaurs, Granny? I've told you, the dinosaurs were a lot fatter than you expect. And they were very feathery. Well, I say fatter, they're more thick, to be honest. Not sure how much of it was technically fat. Remember how this was invented? Look, the wheel has been around since before humans. Don't know how it was invented. I'm sad about the school system. Yeah, and we got a boat gun. We got a boat gun. Do 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 do. I got a boat gun. Do 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 do. You got a boat gun. Do do. I got a heavy bolter. Brother, get the bolter. The heavy bolter. Gundra's so old, her birth certificate expired. Oh my gosh, Talan, you're just being mean now. Like, at least Sean was being affectionate. but also platonic. Don't touch me, please. Yeah, touching is bad. No one wants to be touched. It's fine. Wait, was that for Last Supper? Oh. If it ever feels sad about the times you were born in, just remember that you were born in the times when we have cheap access to tomatoes. Affordable access to tomatoes. Pizza exists. Pasta exists. We did not have this for a long time. Oh, worse. Hey, I'm British. It's fine. We love the British. The British are great. Actually, wait a minute. No, I'm been living in Britain. At the moment, I'm kind of ashamed to be British. Oh. And that's a shame. More scared to be living in Britain. There we go. Okay, notifications. Just give me a moment. Oh, nothing too important.
Too late to own a house, but early enough to finance a pizza. I will never financially recover from this.
Oh, well, don't worry. People haven't been owning houses for most of human history, so it's fine. It's fine. That's nothing new. It was a short period of time when people could own houses and feel like, you know what, these working class folks owning their own houses. Not a big fan of that, I'm not. That's what they said. So they had to stop that, obviously. I mean, it's... They're going to let that go on, could they? Gave them 40k, they rang the Eldar. I think... I'm not sure if that's currently law accurate or not. I hope it is, but you know, might not be. There she goes talking about her. Look, you guys brought it up first. The far squeaker is weird. Hey, don't insult the fast squeaker like that. We didn't, we just called you... Anthony literally brought it up with Cuptle. Were you not listening? Talan just never listens to the streams. He's just too busy thinking of ways to bully me. Oh my goodness. Anthony's right there mentioning the housing crisis, and Talan's like, no, you mentioned it. We just called you old. Yeet. No, don't yeet me! Ow!
She is crazy. Put the crazy person jacket on her while she is distracted.
Look, I can escape straitjackets pretty easily. Straitjackets were designed for people who were much shorter and much less flexible than me. Pow, 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 pow. Yeah. Heavy bolter. Night Lord Heavy bolter. Yeah, she's tall. I'm 6'4". I got very long limbs. Each of these squares is a centimetre.
She can escape the straitjackets very easily. She knows from personal experience. They just can't contain her.
Yeah, also, handcuffs aren't very good against me either, since my hand can go, like, as wide as my wrist. I don't know what a centimetre is. Yanks! Get 'em! Get 'em to pay taxes, quick! Before we overteam the harbour. Look, a centimetre... Okay, let me put it this way. This is an inch. 2.5 of these squares is an inch. So, put a space mean down. How many inches is he? He is from there to here. 1 inch. Almost 2 inches tall. Nice. This is as tall as 40 McChickens stacked on top of each other. I like to squish the McChickens, so not really. Not true. Cola. Cola! There we go. Picking things up. I dropped things. Yeah. Sorry, I was putting chapstick on my lips hurt. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What do we want to build now? Oh, those are cool legs. Oh, those are cool legs. Oh, let's use those legs and build the sergeant of a squad who has a plasma pistol and a power fist. 195 centimeters tall.
Complains about Yanks, drinks cola. Total cultural victory, lads.
Actually, no, your cola is different from my cola. Your cola is full of high fructose corn syrup, which is evil. It would kill me. And is illegal in Britain. My cola is made in Britain using cane sugar by a local factory and manufacturer. So actually, my mate, not culture for victory. Yeah, we just do cola better. It's like, how do you know the, what do we call them? What do we call them? Even Mexican cola is inferior. You failed at your own product. Yeah. What do you mean inferior? Even Mexican cola's better. Canadian cola is unfortunately the same rubbish. Even Mexican cola. Yeah, Mexican cola is better than American cola. Canadian cola is not, because they still use high fructose corn syrup. By the way, the reason we liked beans on toast in Britain is because our beans are actually very different from American beans. I say beans, our baked beans. We have a lot more cane sugar in ours. Conjuror missed my McChicken. I didn't miss. I actually responded to them. Oh, wait, I didn't see the 19 McChickens stacked diagonally. Sorry, I missed that one. I thought you were talking about the 40 McChickens one. And it wouldn't be diagonally stacked. It will be vertically stacked. Or horizontally. Diagonally would be like this. Horizontal would be like that. Vertical would be like this. I imagine. The diagonal would be like that. And also, I'm 195 centimeters tall, which is 6'4" in Yank terms. Emperor, help me. Hi, the mongoose! I finished that visual novel with 100 endings. A few of them have changed me. Oh no. The McChicken, no, it's not just the McChicken, it's just general stuff. Just 20 centimeters on you. Why was that automatically? Why was that message filtered? How tall is that in nuggies? Well, nuggies aren't very, you know, uniform. Okay, we got 62 here. I want these legs. Leaning up. 62. Because having 20 centimeters on you can mean a lot of things. YouTube being questionable as always. Okay, 62. 63. Okay, 63, nice. Ooh. Okay, it's none of those pieces. Oh, I don't want that piece though. Of them. I could probably switch it. Okay, that one's worse though. That one's even worse. That one is fine. Yeah, maybe we'll go with this one. There's exactly 39 McNuggets tall. Oh, 39. I'm so hungry I could eat a conjurer. A new sentence was born today. What's this? What's this? Oh, you could eat that. There's exactly 39 McNuggets skull. I could eat that. I just saw that as I could. For some reason, my mind kept missing the word eat that. See, this is what I get for dyslexia. Horses everywhere. Relieved. I'm so hungry. I could eat 276 possums. Inspired Danganronpa guy and the Zero Escape guy. Oh. Okay, I would not want to read that manga or that webcomic or whatever. Looks like Danganronpa. That's a lot of possums, are you sure? Actually, I'm not that hungry at all, to be honest. Let's get one of these heads out. That's a cool enough head. Let's get a cool shoulder pad. I want this one. And then I want to give him a power fist. Power, power, power fist, power, power, power fist. What else do I want to give him? Oh yeah, can we take chaos icons? I forgot if I can take a chaos icon on the squad. So let me look. 10 Nemesis Claws of Siege, Power Fist, Plasma Pistol, a Cursed Weapon, Bolt Gun, Chainsaw. Okay, so 3 Bolt Guns, 1 Heavy Bolter, 1 Chain Glaive, 1 Paired Accursed Weapons, 1 Plasma Gun, 1 Foy Seater. And they have a Foy Seater instead of a Chaos Icon. Foy Seater's pretty powerful, actually. It stops you using stratagems and like special abilities. Hi, Night Parade! Okay. So, we're going to get a Power Fist now. Oh, Power Fist is only half the arm. Okay, that's 92. You doing well today? Exercise time. Oh. I actually enjoyed Danganronpa a little bit for. But then it went on, I kind of just was like, maybe not for me. 92. That means I need 91 or 93. 91 and 93, yeah. 91 and 93. You're doing okay? Yeah! Glad you're doing okay. But you could be doing better. $92. Okay, so where's 93? 91. 93, 91, 93, 91. I'm looking for an arm that goes with a Power Fist. It should only be half an arm, so it should be relatively small as well. Maybe won't even look like part of an arm. Don't see it there. Oh, is this it? That's piece 111. Oh. Very well be the piece. Ah. Okay, piece 111. Closest I've got so far to it. I'll test it. It's not everybody's thing, yeah. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, is that... Oh, it might be this. I think it's this. It was the piece. Although, fun fact is that Monokuma's OGJP voice actor also played Doraemon for years. The exact same voice. But like the guy who played Winnie the Pooh voiced Freddy Krueger. That's actually pretty funny. I wish a Power Fist had an open hand. Open hands you can just do a lot more with. You know, for kitbashing and having fun options. Oh, I kind of want to like add a space meme being uppercutted or something right now, like a world bearer.
Mom,
Just
I'm eating
uppercut.
cupcakes right now.
No! You can't eat coffee friends stuff. Why? How could you? Oh, the tiny little screams. Oh. All they wanted to do was live a beautiful little life. Sadly, he passed away before the third
Cupcake him,
game
go
could
and
be
eat
made.
it too.
No, don't. No, don't. Don't make everyone super tiny. Sadly, he passed away before the third game could be made. New guy did his best, but doesn't sound exactly the same. The end voice actor was out to practice too, so in either language it sounds off. Oh. I never saw the not the sub, the dub version. I watched the sub for it. I almost did a Junko cosplay. Almost. Do. Anything important? Nope. Nothing. Okay, so more notifications. Just had to check to make sure that nothing vital. Okay, plasma pistol. They're on the ceiling. Oh, darn it. See, now I have to just...
Montlin broke the cupcakes.
There you go. Some of us want roof. No one gets roof. Thankfully, I can exploit a glitch once per stream. Don't put them back on the roof. Okay, I'm looking for plasma pistols. I'm gonna shoot. There they are. I like the one with a little sword on it. It's like a super spiky one. I mean, just a little sword. Okay, what piece is that? 91. That means we need to find the arm labelled 90. Or 92. Potentially. 97, 98. Okay, let's actually look at the design of a hand to see if I can just mix and match it anyway. Okay, I can mix and match it anyway, a little bit. Okay, so it'll be piece 90 if it is. Because 92 was the weapon, was the power fist. Paint games. Suffocating feeling approaches for all the animating the tendrils of a swarm. What? Screeches to billions of creatures sing in unity as the skies blacken from our body. Are you trying to talk about the hive mind here? Oh, so hi, paint games. You don't know anything. Oh, you threw people on the roof again. Alan, that was not a bet. It's annoying.
He did it again.
Bro is Nidmaxing, yep. Yeah, I gotta say, the American spelling mom sounds a lot better when drawn out in a whiny, but mom. But I prefer mother. Yeah, Cuptle can't do drawn out sounds. He either just completely ignore that it's a drawn out sound or just go Yeah. I'm not a cat, Erland. So mean.
I desire for strong vocal cords. Cupcake moon we hungry.
Just get some food for yourself. And not cupcakes. Anything but cupcakes. The whole world is built for soup. From the bottom of your hand to the bottom of your boot. Everything's made for soup. We're so doomed. Ireland won 200 sprinkles. Nice. And you only spent 50 to get 200. A double nice. Untold billions of bioforms fall upon fine existence. The seas boil and writhe in pain. Oops. Seas boil and rise in pain. As a tide of chitin and talon swallow lands whole. Don't worry about it. We've got flamethrowers. And plasma guns. We'll be safe. We'll be fine. Look, I've got enough Black Templars to swallow entire continents whole IRL. Tyranid Swarm has nothing on my Black Templar Swarm. Yeah, I think rather than trying to shoot his gun, I just want him in like... I just want him overmaxing with his fist in the air. Because that would be cool. They have a swanky hat and a blooming energy, so don't swear. How did YouTube not filter the swear word? But it filtered you talking about centimeters. But you have a swanky hat and an energy sword. Yeah! Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. You got like the sea cap, the navy cap, and you got a flintlock. Wait, do you have a flintlock? And a halo energy sword. Yeah. Yeah. That's better. Hi, Bug. Don't worry, you're not that late. There's still like half a stream to go. Look at him. He's like celebrating his victory over mortal men. I guess my Night Lords are chaotic anyway. So they don't mind all the demonic symbols. Because that's what they do. Yeah, he's just checking out his own power fist. Like, look how cool this is. Look what I can crush in my hand. Oh, it'd be fun to like paint trailing blood going down his hand like he's just crushed something. That would be fun. And maybe put like a little bit of green stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay, once he's dried up, I'll get some green stuff on his hand to make it look like he's just crushed something. The putrid vial of bile rains down from impossible sized forms of bio-titans. Hierophants and Herodins target all armor that has been mustered. Talons the size of skyscrapers split armies in pieces. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're Black Templars. I've got a Titan. I've got Titans. I've got big old flying vehicles and super heavy constructs. And I've got plenty of Bane Blades and anti-air stuff. We can shoot them before they even reach the ground. You know what? You could have prevented the Horus Heresy. Oh, what could have prevented the Horus Heresy? I was thinking of saying I could have prevented it then. I'm like, how did you know? If a God Emperor had read the Primarch's bedtime stories, I am being facetious. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, one of the things I'm starting to think is that they have this thing where they've started saying, like, Abaddon, he always planned to lose the first 12 Crusades, which is different from the end times where each of the chosen ones just died and failed each time. But in 40k, it's like, no, each of his crusades was weakening the Imperium for the 13th Crusade to succeed. It seems that with a recent law dropped with the Horus Heresy trailer, that the Emperor always knew that they'd turn traitor, always knew that everything that has had happened would happen, and he painted an image of it. Have you seen the trailer where he's painted an image? It's like, wait a minute. Is this hinting? Is this hinting that the Emperor predicted the Horus Heresy and the Fallout? And that the reason, like, everyone is named in such a stupid way is purposeful because he knew exactly how they turned out and he wanted to make sure they'd turn out that way? And that the entire thing is just all part of his grand scheme and plan? It might be. Even him saying it's not part of my plan, things are falling apart, that's part of the plan too. Tasty cola. The earth trembles and cracks as worms encircle the core. Tectonic plates split open as the core is consumed. Don't worry, I filled the core with melter bombs. The entire tyrannid biomass will all be lost as the entire world erupts and splits apart. And don't worry, nothing of value was lost because it turned out to be a Minotaur colony. Minotaur colony. Wait, who's the most hated loyalist? It's the Minotaurs, isn't it? Yeah, it turns out to be a planet that lacks the Minotaurs. Of a malicious, the Marines' malevolent world. Apparently why he made Horus War Master, he could afford to lose him, but not others like the Lion. Yeah! And each of the, other than Magnus, I think, each of the Chaos Gods only got their second. Like their second choice of the Primarchs. And even then, maybe Magnus didn't get his first choice. Maybe Magnus never turned to Chaos. Maybe he truly did nothing wrong. Maybe he's playing for long con against Tzeentch, and Tzeentch is the one who's truly going to be tricked. Honestly, I wouldn't put that against Magnus. That would actually be an incredibly good end to the stories. Or at least a good end to Magnus's story. Like, imagine if Magnus ended it all just by blowing himself apart or whatever. And crippling, like, a lot of Chaos's power. And then Tzeentch is at the end just clapping along going, "That's my boy! I raised that kid!" Because you know, if Tzeentch got tricked by one of the followers, Tzeentch would just be like, you know, good show, lad, good show. You pulled a fast one on me. I can respect that. I saw someone made a post where they said that the God Emperor is actually a 5th Chaos Lord, just with a cult following. There's multiple gods in Warhammer. You have the Catan, which are their own gods. Another planet falls on our path to consume the Milky Way. Tendrils the size of the solar system march in a crusade to cripple the Imperium. Holy Terran, Earth has been targeted for extinction. Nah, Terra will survive. Have a Tyranids attacked Armageddon yet? Because that would be a fun Armageddon. I also need to find out what's in the Armageddon book. I think it's just a Crusade supplement, so I don't really care too much. I don't even know who's in this Armageddon war. Like, what's it about this time? Is it the World Eater one, or... It'd be fun to have Tyranids attack Armageddon, though. That would be one of the more different things that could be going for. Hi, Sir Honey Rose. You got a new job at a hospital. Yay! Glad you got a job. Someone get a cinch with something on your shirt boot. Yeah. But as you can understand, Nids are my favourite faction, and I'm here just to eat. Oh, I got a bunch of Nids. None of them are on my desk at the moment because I moved them with my Black Templar models that we've been painting, so that I had room for other stuff. I painted from Cupcake colours. She ate them all. No, I didn't. Magnus lost shards of himself when he turned to demonhood. One of the good shards was implanted in one of the original Grey Knight Grandmasters. What? God knows she has Nids. I have 3,000 points of Nids. The most Nid outcome. She ate them all. No, I didn't. I didn't. Okay, so this is a Nemesis Class Sergeant. He's got the Night Lord head. He's got a Power Fist. He's got a little Space Marine head impaled there. I kind of want to convert that into a World Eater head. Because, you know, they hunt World Eaters. Yeah, I'll probably paint that in like World Eater colours. How many points it needs? 3,000 points. The only model I'm lacking currently that I wanted for... I'm also going to have a bunch of Genestealer cult stuff when the Combat Patrol arrives. So technically it's more than 3,000 points because I decided to put the Genestealers I have into the Genestealer cult. But what was it? What else do I have for my army? Oh yeah, I want to get another Neural Lictor. I built one myself, like Kitbashed one.
Can guardsmen ever get to retreat?
Sometimes guardsmen are allowed to retreat, yeah. Popcorn, or should we say non-queen of High Fleet Hydra eating other Nids? No, I'm not a non-queen eating other Nids. I have High Fleet Cupcon, which is yellow and pink. Let me get it. So this is the successfully painted Nid that I have. That actually best represents my colour scheme I want to go for. It's meant to be a Neural Lictor. And I kit bashed it because I had 2 sets of the Leviathan kit. So it's a Tyranid Warrior Prime plus Neuro Tyrant. I'm planning to do a quick jump from 2k points of Nids to 3k points with a proxy Pyro Tyrant. 8 Hierophant and 1 Hierophant is 810 points. Ooh, what are you using as a proxy for it? Yeah, this is the Tyranid I've got. My 3,000 points. It's 2 sets of Alpha Leviathan box set, plus a Combat Patrol Tyranids, because I got them in the Combat Patrol magazine. 2 Parasites of Mortrex. So what is it at the top of my head? 3 squads of 20 Termagants with the Flesh Borer and no other weapons. 2 Screamer Killers. I bought for myself my favourite model at the moment, probably. It's the non-emissary. Is it for emissary or is it for other version? The other psychic one. There's 2 Hive Tyrants, a Ringed Hive Tyrant and a normal Hive Tyrant. There's 1 Neuro Tyrant. There's 2 Parasites of Mortrex. 1 was Kitbash and looks terrible because I also experimented on my paint scheme for it and it ruined it. 9 of the Von Ryan's Leapers. 3 of the... Oh, what do we call them? Psychophagus. Yeah. 2 Tyranid Warrior Primes. Non-assimilators. Might be the non-assimilator. I don't know. What is the reason that civilians in 40k are left to die in a world during... Even if it... Actually, that's wrong. 40k, it's very rare that they ever leave civilians just to die. In fact, there's even a Warhammer Plus TV show where it shows them actually evacuating civilians and stuff from a planet. And they will often try to evacuate as much of a planet as possible, but they have to be very careful. In the TV show, it showed you what seemed like it was... The Imperium was kind of being evil with their actions, and it kind of was. Where a commissar was like, wait a minute, these random civilians should not be on this ship. This is a ship for the elites. And this guardsman who had just let the civilians in because it's like, oh my goodness, you got a kid and everything. Then gets, it's like, oh my goodness. Oh my god, but then he blows something up and like, wait a minute, why is he blowing stuff up? I thought he was just meant to be a nice dude. And then you find out the kid that these civilians are carrying is not a kid at all. It's a gene stealer, baby patriarch. And it's like for part of a gene stealer cult. And the commissar might seem all evil, but he's actually just... He almost saved another world from getting infested by a gene stealer cult. And it's like, oh, the Imperium have these rules for a reason, even though they're very inefficient. And they could be done much better, but still. I like the entire thing that the Imperium is in an incredibly hostile galaxy. And the Imperium might seem evil and hostile itself, but there's a reason for that. Using the Station Forge as a proxy Hierophant. Oh, yeah, I've seen some of the Station Forge stuff. Unfortunately, unless you can 3D print it yourself, if you're just buying for, like, someone 3D printed it for you, it can still be very expensive to a point where I'm like, I'll just rather the official model. I have a Tyrannothex, 56 Termagants, 5 Reapers, 3 Warriors, a Prime, 3 Funraya Leapers, 5 Barb... Oh yeah, I've got 15 Barbagants, a Parasite of Mortrex, a Death Leaper, a Psychophage, a Hive Tyrant / Swarmlord. Ooh, that sounds cool. Yeah, I forgot about the Barbagants. I got 15 of them. Because as I said, I bought Hive the Leviathan box set, sorry. And then I ended up being like, ooh, you can buy the Tyranid half of it really cheaply, so I just bought it. And then I got the Combat Patrol magazines, which had more of the same models in. So it's like, yeah, I got a lot of the same models. I also got, what's a Tyrannid that's just basically a big walking gun. I got that model because initially I wanted to convert the Psychophages into the, do you know, the one that likes to eat everything? But then I realised that the bodies are just too different to one another and it would be too much work to convert it. Maybe it's because I'm new, but I feel like everyone in 40k is so insufferable compared to fantasy. They kind of are, but that's partly because you have to realise everyone in lore has a softer side, and that often the side you'll see first is a much harsher side of them. And they have been trying to soften the edges a little bit of 40. Well, they're not actually been softening the edges at all. They're trying to reintroduce some of the softness because people went a bit too deep with the grim dark and derp stuff for a while. Like the Imperium isn't wholly evil. People like to focus on the wholly evil sides, but you have to realize Imperium is extremely large, extremely complex thing. Half of it's ruled by rogue traders who are generally a lot more tolerant and accepting and open. A lot of the Inquisition themselves are rather tolerant to both Xenos and even demons. So, like, one of my favorite things that actually got me to build a little bit of an Inquisitor army was reading about an Inquisitor who had demon allies, but he wasn't like a heretic at all. The demons weren't chaos, well they were, but they weren't like related to any of the 4 chaos demons. They were just warp entities. I also dropped my green stuff and I don't know where it went because it was only a very small amount. It might be in the carpet. Be careful. Oh, where did it go? It slipped out my fingers. But yeah, but you've got factions like the Salamanders, which are a lot more openly nice. Crimson Fist can often be quite openly nice. But even Black Templars, as harsh as they seem and as evil as they seem at times with their fanatical stuff, you've then got Black Templars who just go the exact opposite way of things. Like, they value human life way more. And if anything that's considered Imperial sanctioned, they absolutely adore. Like, some Black Templars hate astropaths because they're like, psychos. While other Black Templars like, astropaths, oh my goodness, you can see for Emperor's light, I love you. I've only got some who are just in between. It's really fun. When you read the novels, you see a lot of good people like Gaunt's Ghost and Caiaphas Cain. And then you also see a lot of bad people as well, if you read other novels. I got the old Tyrannid Combat Patrol Leviathan plus a bunch more kits. Yeah, I missed the olds. I wanted to get the old Tyrannid Combat Patrol, but then I missed being able to get it before the new one came out. You have around 2,240 points of NIDS total. Ooh. Oh yeah, I've got 20 harpies, but I need to build them still. Where did my green stuff go? No, it's a bit of plastic. I dropped it out, just whacked my head on the microphone. I'm on the floor, I'm looking for green stuff. Euro Tyrant, non-emissary, Screamer Killer, and a Horror Spec. Ooh. I missed that one. What we're working on today. Oh yeah, sorry Mr. E, I forgot to say what I'm working on. We're working on some Night Lords. We've been building these 3 guys. I wanted to convert it with some green stuff, but I don't want the green stuff to get stuck in my carpet. Lights! Green stuff, come here, green stuff. Just because I dropped it doesn't mean I hate you. Oh goodness, my hair is everywhere. found it. How did it get all the way out there? So much hair everywhere. Get in the bin. Yeah, I'm still looking for a Trigon Morlock. I can't find from anywhere. Ooh. Can you buy online? And how do you mean you can't even find them in online stores? The devastation of Barnactus at Octobers has got to be exciting for Nids again. Has got to be new excited for Nids again. First contact with Nids / first Tyrannic War got me into Nids. Yeah, me too. I started with Nids in 40k. Battle of McCrag was the kit that I started with. I really loved the entire Tyrannic War things. I moved on to Orcs soon after though. Can you get 3D models of these and print them out? But probably. Not officially anyway, though. I sometimes buy 3D parts online. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it look like he squished something in his hands. They don't sell official copies. No, they don't sell official 3D prints. They're a model company. They sell for models. They don't want you print. They really don't want you printing your own models. If you make your own 3D, model and you don't sell it, and instead you print it out yourself, they're tolerant of that. But they don't want you like purchasing a 3D model from someone else. And they don't want to give you the stuff so you can print it out. I think they have in the past given a small amount of stuff to certain content creators and so on, so that they could 3D print terrain for epic battles and so on, and tournaments. But yeah. For a massive company, it really does not benefit from selling 3D prints. There we go. Now that looks all squished up. Time to crash out about IP laws and stream jokes. Nah. I don't mind GW protecting for IP and stuff. It's the entire thing about being a company. Sometimes they get a bit overzealous with it. But, you know, I understand it. I wouldn't say 3D prints are often better than their stuff, in fact. From my experience with my 3D printed stuff is, outside of resin, the 3D printed stuff's usually worse. Like outside of GW's resin models, which very often are malformed. And GW's customer service is great, so even if you do get a model that's too malformed, they'll just be like, you know what? We'll get you another one. What do you mean it was only one part? No, you can have the entire new model. It's great. No, but I mean, the thing is, though, Games Workshop doesn't really get that upset if you decide to buy other things. The main thing is they're going to get very upset if you're selling Games Workshop IP things. If you're not selling Games Workshop IP things, they don't care too much. If you're selling something that's very similar to their sets and could be used with their sets, then that's fair. They don't care too much. If you're going to bring it to a tournament, they're going to be like, nah, we don't want it at our tournaments. In which is fair. It's fair tournaments. They can do what they like. But other tournaments that aren't run by Games Workshop do allow 3D models or 3D printed items. If you want to do it at your local shop, unless, again, shops might decide that they don't want it. But it's fine, it's fine. I'm a bit sad that they stopped promoting ways of like how to convert to make your own stuff now. Like they always used to have like, this is why you can make this from cardboard, or like buying a toy or whatever. Heck, in the Art Codex, it shows you different model kits from different companies that you could use and convert to make Arc models. Now they won't show that type of stuff. I do miss that sort. I understand why they stopped it, but I do miss it. It also started in Necrons, which I also have 2,000 points off. Both 90% of my Nids and Necrons armies are fully painted. Yeah, most of mine are not painted. I got Biowar, my warriors, Barbagants, and 30 Termagants left. Oh, for Biofor. We need to sell a lot of parts to justify the injection molding machines. How much do resin 3D printers cost these days? I don't know, they're pretty expensive. Games Workshop doesn't usually sell many, they prefer plastic models. And 3D printed plastic is not going to be of the same quality as these models are. And secondly, selling plastic models is a lot easier to sell to kids and younger audiences and people who aren't used to resin. Meanwhile, selling resin models, generally, resin is very, very dangerous. Especially if handled improperly, and a lot of people will handle it improperly. In fact, I know so many 3D printers who are like, oh my goodness, I've been so ill. And it's like, what the hell? No wonder you're ill. You got like no protective stuff for any of your 3D printing. And you do resin a lot. It's like people who buy resin models were like, you know, filing down those resin models creates a lot of dust. It's like, yeah, that's why you have to get gas masks and stuff or do it underwater. It's like, what? Yeah, resin dust like is really bad for you. Even a small amount can be quite bad in the long term. And it's like, I'll just be breathing it in all day. Yeah, it can't be that bad. Don't keep a printer in your bedroom. Don't keep your printer in the bedroom. Don't put the printer in your bathroom. Don't put the printer in your larder with the rest of your food. Don't put your printer in your kitchen. Don't put the printer in your dining room. Don't put your printer in any sort of room where you live in, eat in, or do anything. You want your room with your printer to be extremely well ventilated. I don't just mean well ventilated. You want to have an extraction fan above your printer. When you're using your printer, if you're doing resin molds and stuff, you want to be using a gas mask that actually has a proper filter on it. Resin is not good. It's very dangerous. I got a Hierophant model and I got her looking like Asafoth, got its tentacles on it. Oh, they have given me for a replacement or refund. Have you contacted Games Workshop support? And shown them pictures and stuff of it? Because I just gone to like his local games Warhammer shop and said, hey, I ordered this resin model from for your online store. Because whenever I've gotten issues with it, it's just been very quick, very easy. It's like, I had a resin model. It was, you know, for Von Draken model, Elisif Von Draken. And that was slightly malformed. It was just one hand. It was just one of her hands or something like that on it. And it was really messed up. And I was like, hey, this is broken. And they're like, oh, sure, we'll fix it for you. Oh, gosh. Thank you, Sean.
I must
Thanks
sleep.
for calling.
Here's your tip for the day.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Love heart to you. And I hope you sleep well. Remember, dream of cupcakes, but don't eat them. They're friends, not food. Oh, I know something I'm missing. Of course, how would the Imperial Man feel if they saw How to Train Your Dragon universe? Would they see it as heresy? Actually, no, they wouldn't. Dragons aren't aliens. In fact, the Imperium has a habit of working with animals and non-sentient Xenos quite often, or even sentient Xenos, if they believe it's like worthwhile. And if the Xenos can't like do language or technology too well, actually sometimes the Juggalo. If they look human enough, well, not human enough. If the Xenos look like Earth animals, and or they look like they're from Earth mythology, for instance, the salamanders. There's actually like fire-breathing salamander and dragon creatures in the 40k universe that the Imperium is very happy about and likes quite a lot. So, yeah, they'll just see it as normal. They wouldn't see anything wrong with it. They love dragons. Okay, I'm looking for a World Eater skull. Yeah, World Eaters. Because the entire story of my guys here is that they hate a certain warband of World Eaters. Why have they made a food fight? Cupcakes aren't made out of food. They've got like zero nutritional value to them. Yes, I half and say nothing is wrong. But my hometown doesn't have a games workshop. Aww. That's very weird. Would make the dragon parts of the Imperial Guard, or one of the Space Marine chapters would adopt them like the Space Wolves and get their giant wolves. Yeah. I want it behind him. Maybe. I don't want it like at his feet. I think it makes most sense at his feet. Oh, it'd be so cool if I could just have it like pointing down, like he's about to just blast the head to pieces. Nah, having it in front of it's way cooler. More dynamic. Yeah, I'd think they would. There's also a really cool Imperial Knight conversion made using one of the Age of Sigmar dragons. And it's like an Imperial Knight proxy, and it's so cool. I absolutely adore that model. I want to do something like that myself, but I don't really know what to use the dragony models for. Okay, we got the third guidance. So we got plasma gun. We got the heavy bolter. Do you want to get the 5-seater done now? Yeah, the 5-seater might be fun to do. So let's look. The 5-seater is the guy with a big chaosy symbol. Okay, yeah. So just trying to make sure which part's which. I got this. Making sure the hand's correct because that's that arm. And then we want this body just hanging off it. And he's got a tiny little head. Yeah. Oh! Okay, then clean up these parts. Yeah. I think the salamanders also have actual salamanders or something on their homeworld. The Carcharodons actually have megalodon sharks that they even keep as little pets on their ships. I say little pets, very big pets. $45 and $94. 44. Okay, here we go. Getting for body parts ready. Getting hair everywhere. Favorite chapter. Favorite chapter. I probably think the Lilo and Stitch universe is heresy. But they would be very upset about Lilo and Stitch. Would 40k. That would be the Imperium, sorry. But can you blame them? Can you blame them? Well, dragons in House of Dragon Dragon are sentient and only respond to positive feedback. Nah, the Imperium can actually be very kind when it wants to be kind, and while they're sentient, the dragons themselves don't really talk. And when they do, the Imperium will just be like, oh, that's a cool dragon. In fact, it'll probably just train the dragons on like Imperial dogma. Some other dragons might rebel, but they'll get killed. Those that don't rebel will probably be as loyal to the Imperium as other members of the Imperium are. What about Iron Giant? It depends. About like what the technology is. I'm not sure about Iron Giant too much. I probably want to destroy it or use the technology of Iron Giant. Either way, they probably wouldn't exactly be kind to it. Okay, it's just any of these chest plates, so... Don't let the Mechanicus near it. The Mechanicus might be the Iron Giant's best bet, though. One of three things would happen to it. It would be taken by the Mechanicus. And experimented on. 2, it would be locked away in the Faults on Terror. Where the Richard Custodes kind of look over. Or 3, it would be taken away by the Dark Angels, who would be like, okay, check out our new ultimate weapon. Okay, I don't think that was the correct piece. Oops. I think I'll have to use this piece maybe. I'll probably assume it's AI and destroy it. We don't destroy everything that's AI though. If they think they can get like use out of it, they won't. Destroy it. It survived a nuke and just put itself back together. Yeah, that's the thing, is they can just lock it away forever, effectively, because they do have the faults and capabilities for that. And the Imperium has technology far beyond nukes. They could melt it. They'll probably just melt it down. Okay, doesn't want any of these chess pieces. Ah. Oh gosh, I hope this isn't the only piece that actually fits. Because is this a piece I mentioned I didn't want to use? Blooming Eye of Horus chess piece. Darn it! The only piece that fits here is the Eye of Horus chess piece. There's enough chess pieces that I don't have to use the Eye of Horus chess piece. Just why is it the only one that fits? Everything else has a gap. Big old gap. This one just doesn't fit. It's got too much extra stuff on it. This one doesn't fit. Got a little gap. I don't like the Eye of Horus. It's a stupid symbol. Oh, what? Screw Horus. Horus is the worst part. No one likes Horus. Not even the Emperor liked Horus. Not even Horus liked Horus. Abaddon, what did he think of Horus? Hates him. Chaos Gods, none of them wanted him. You know, I was excited for this kit, and I've just been disappointed this entire time. Like, why would you build this way? I keep forgetting I got a little pop-up there that says type yeet, and that's probably sometimes why people just yeet things in my face. Ugh. I'm cutting away this entire Eye of Horus. It was there. Now looks like a mess. I was getting rid of the 8-pointed star on it. Where's my knife? Where's the knife? And then where's the file? Stupid Horus. And your silly heresy. Don't want to be in your league. We want the Night Lord Legion. We're flaying. No flaying children. Night Lords would never flay children. We're flaying Horus symbols. Because I found out my Night Lord kit, my Nemesis claws, is literally just the Legionnaire kit. The same kit we got in the magazine yesterday with an upgrade sprue. And I'm disappointed, I'm sad, and my day's been ruined. And then I found out that I was building these legs, and the only chest piece of the entire kit that fit on these legs was the one with stupid Eye of Horus on it. I'm like, I'm not building Horus's sons. I'm not building the Lunar Wolves. Where did the chest piece go? There. You gave a banana to Ulfric. You were at the zoo. Ulfric. You mean Wulfric the Wanderer? Because apparently people call him a monkey. But monkeys are evil. Does that mean you fed a monkey? You didn't exterminate for monkeys! Look, look. Thank you, bless me. Bless me. But yeah, you didn't exterminate for monkey, instead you fed it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I hope you enjoyed your time at the zoo. Was it fun? Was it fun? Better be. Oops, that's upside down. Yeah, it was just the only chest piece that fit here. Oh gosh. It was fun. I took my aunt's kids and I love raccoons, so I enjoyed it. Yeah! Raccoons! Raccoon. It rhymes with doom. Sorry, just random TFS reference. Do they bite? Raccoons always bite. What do you mean for kids? Do the kids bite? I assume the kids bite, yes. Head hanging down like that. Oh yeah. Okay, so voice eater. No, we're not like super evil Night Lords. I like to imagine our Night Lords viewed themselves like as an edgy Batman type. And don't really take great pleasure in like hurting and attacking others. Unlike Cora, not Cora, whatever his stupid name was. Conrad. Unlike Conrad, who always claimed he didn't enjoy this, he took no pleasure, but he did. Ours are actually like, you know, this isn't very fun. Why do we do it again? Well, because, you know, it's about sending a message. And what is that message? Don't mess with us. It's like, oh, okay. Why do people keep messing with us then? Because they're clearly not got the message yet. We need to do it more and harder. I like my Night Lords at the end of a hammer. Oh. I think Night Lords look cool. Except when they're just, you know, covered in too much gruesome stuff. I say too much. I like my Night Lords because they got cool little things over ears. And it's like, look at them. Look at that helmet. It's so cool. And the symbols are cool. The flayed skin everywhere. Much less cool. Kind of puts me off the Night Lords. I'm gonna be honest. I love the more vampiric themes in them. Meanwhile, Night Lords run when they have to fight an enemy that fights back. Oh no, ours are hunting world eaters. They're actually not very stereotypical Night Lords. At first I wanted to go with the entire idea that they hate chaos as much as, you know, other Night Lords do. Or at least some Night Lords. The other gods and demons and stuff. I decided I wanted Noise Marines and I want to get like some of the other Chaos-y models, like Nurgle models and stuff. So it's like, you know what, actually, maybe we're going to have a warband that ended up like falling to Chaos ultimately, but like they split into different factions within it. So you got some worshipping Nurgle, some worshipping Tzeentch and Slaanesh. But then there's ones who watched it all going down were like, ew, no, they're all becoming psychers and they all worshipping chaos demons. And so they went against it by deciding to worship Khorne and betrayed their allies. And then afterwards they ran away and the Night Lords were like, I'm gonna go. Hi, Kasumi! Mai is here, Kasumi Mai. I always read Kasumi Mai. I'm like, she's called Mai. Hi, Mai and Mai's chat. Only Chaos Legion I like offer world eaters. My food raid. Hi, Foxy. Hello. Hi, Eric. How you doing, Alec Howden? You nerfed your Hive Tyrant, you put him on a tactical rock. His tactical rock is the size of 2 space marines. Oh my goodness! Wait, did you actually use two Space Marine Outriders? Hi, Levi. Hola. And Darvasaran. Hello, Darvasaran. We're making Space Marines today. Oh, I'm Peter Carver. Hello. For those who don't know me, I'm Cupcake Conjuror in name and profession. First name Cupcake. Ah, it's Mai. Hello, Mai. How you doing? First name Cupcake, second name Conjurer, and I conjure cupcakes. Like, look at all you guys down there. That's you guys. All the little cupcakes I use. And this over here, my little turtle cupcake is called Cuptle, and Cuptle can speak by doing the say command. Traitors or loyalists. Today, we're making traitorous Night Lords. Yeah, these ones are followers of Sinch. I don't have any Sinch pieces though, so it's a bit sad. Heretic, heretic, yeah. Now, I usually build Black Templars because I'm building an army of 30,000 points of Black Templars. But we've been collecting for Combat Patrol magazines, and they've recently given us a bunch of Legionnaire pieces and Chaos pieces. So we're building the Chaos segments, and I decided I want to build them as Night Lords. Hi, what were you doing, by the way, Mai? How was your stream? How did it go? I hope you had fun. Nice. Yeah. And we also sometimes build Tyranids. Look at this. It's a Tyranid I painted. It's meant to be a Neuro Lictor. You know. I kitbashed it. Just baking cookies. Tasty enough to make Fufu moan. Oh! Tasty cookies! Yeah! We're baking cookies and they're amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's Talk. Hi, Talk. Cupcat has fallen to ruinous powers. Someone fetch me an Inquisitor or Grey Knight. I got an Inquisitor. Just give me a moment. I can get an Inquisitor for you. For amazing cookies. Yeah, I got some cookies recently that were super tasty from the shop and they're super soft. But every time I'm eating them, they just fall to pieces. I'm like, oh, cookie bits everywhere. The Inquisitor is here. We got the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor will put a stop to this heresy. Wait a minute. She might be a bit outmatched. A little bolt pistol might not be enough to stop the plasma gun and power fist. Oh yeah, do you like the little thing? We made it so his power fist looks like it's squishing something. Are cookies family related to... No, they're not related at all. Only cakes are related to cupcakes, except pancakes, which aren't cakes. It is a misnomer. They're like imposters among us. The pancakes are the imposters among us. They're sus. Don't trust them. Yeek. Don't worry, the Inquisitor's just over here. Just over there. Watching over the chaos. Yeah. The Night Edgelords, the Pizza Cutter Legion. Are you related to the Bottle Conjurer? I'm not related to any Bottle Conjurers. I'm just the Cupcake Conjurer. I conjure cupcakes, which can include myself. I am a cupcake, by the way. I mean, I might look sometimes sort of like a cat or a person, but that's just because cupcakes can take any shape they want. I have an Imperial Guard Sentinel on a 1-inch high base. You like me nurse, your own troops? Yeah, I liked giving my models cool bases. My Captain Alderic's also on a... Well, Marshal Alderic of my Black Templars is on a cool base. I got a bit of foam, you know, audio foam that I put on my walls, and I used it as a base for him. And look, it's even got an Imperial Knight thing there. Do you like his big old claw made? His claw's also massive. I think that's enough to make him visible from any direction. Pancakes like flour and corn tortillas are edible. Oh, wait, my low power mode. Oh, it wasn't charging properly. Oops. All edge, no point. Oh, yeah, they are edgy. But not as edgy as my Black Templars. Look, these guys. Captain Alderic, Marshal Alderic, who leads my Black Templar crusade. See, he's Alderic.
Don't listen to her. Pancakes, it what you become if you get Cupcon mad.
No, if you are a pancake, you make me mad. Evil pancakes. Space Marine copied Gaskell. No, the Space Marine didn't copy Gaskell. We're way too cool. I love the cake laugh. This stuff about pancake just makes sense. A certain pony must be avoided. Pinkie Pie. Don't touch Pinkie Pie. She's villainous. She's villainous. She wants to destroy Fluttershy.
Do you like pancake?
Pancakes can be tasty. How big is the hand? Is he taking Girlyman's big hand on a run? No, his big hand's way sharper. My entire thing is that, like, this big hand is probably a relic they found on one of the Crusades. But how big is it? Well, this is a Chaos Space Marine next to the big old hand. Each of our fingers are actually from, do you know, the Brutalis Dreadnought? You want to see my Brutalis? I've not painted my Brutalis this. Well, I got like a conversion kit for them. And it's cool. I got 2 Brutalises because I bought one and one of them came in a magazine afterwards. They're super cool. Look, they got swords. They got swords. Yeah. And they got cool armor platings and big old flamey things here. And this one, they got moving arms. Actually, this one I struggled with. The arms kind of broke when I was trying to put it together, so they don't move much. This one has a Tyrannid Hive Tyrant arm in its hand. Yeah, it tore off a Tyrannid Hive Tyrant's arm and started using it as a sword. Where do I put you now? Oops, put you over here. And this one also has a sword. This one's right-handed. The other one was left-handed. And obviously with Black Templars, they have to have melter guns. Oh, zoom. Big old swords. Big old swords. And Gene Stealer scores at the bottom. Those, oh gosh, my power is not working on my phone properly. That's face tracking me. Singular Brutalis, plural Brutali. Brutalike! Why is this not working? Okay, now it says it's charging again, so hopefully that'll work. Okay, well, this guy's got a bolt pistol, close combat weapon, so he needs a bolt pistol in his other hand, or otherwise a close combat weapon. One of these should be fine. Are your cats shedding for winter coat, Cupcon? Yeah, they are. Can you tell? Can you tell I've got cats and that they're shedding? Unfortunately, I've also been shedding quite a bit of hair because I've been stressed. But my hairs are super long. Although that makes me even more stressed because I have a long hair and it's like, you know, all bustled up. But because it's like super, super long, it feels like way more hair than it is. I'm like, ugh. But what am I looking for? I swear I saw a little sword in this kit. Or maybe there's one for like a bolt pistol. Was for a left-handed bolt pistol here? Maybe. No, that's right hand. I swear one of these sprues had a little sword hand on it. Sword hand. Technically, the voice eater's armed with a close combat weapon, not a chainsword. It's awesome. There it is, sword hand. But it's more like a dagger hand. Oh, goodness. Yeah, every time I give my cat back scratches, she's just like, yeah! And then I just, my hands and my gloves and everything's just covered in fur. And it's like, oh, kitty cat. Sorry you've been stressed. Thanks for bright spots in our days. Thank you. Don't worry about it. Oh, do you think I can make this guy Naruto run? Like, put the sword back there and then he's got a banner. And I hold him like so he's just... I can make him Naruto run with a banner. Oh my goodness. Naruto running, na 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 na. Nah, he has to hold the banner up. He has to hold it up. Don't worry. This person volunteered. You know, they gave her body to science, and the Night Lords are just performing a science experiment. You know? Like, how scared will people be if you carry a big old banner, but the banner itself is just a pole with a dude hanging off it? You know? It is important science. Now I kind of want to make a girly man a mini Naruto run. That might be a bit hard to do, but to be honest, I kind of want to see it. So now you've said it, you have to do it. You have to do it. Yeah. And don't forget to like, if you like the stream, every like on the stream gives us is another girly man model that Tor's going to make run like Naruto. Oh, it's another Primarch that Tor's going to make look like run like Naruto. Make all of the Primarchs run like Naruto, Tor. Especially Magnus. Make the Primarch storm Area 51. Or 52, whatever one it is. Okay, now we want one of these heads. A voice eater head. We'll go over this dude. He looks like a voice eater. You know what? I got a really cool backpack here. I think I'll use it with this dude. Yeah, that'll be a good one. Where is he? This guy's backpack. The character we got. I'm looking at the pics of a standard mini. Seems doable. Will require some careful cuts and some milliput and sculpting though. I believe in you. I believe it. And once you do it, post it on the Discord so we can see it. It'll be perfect. I trust. I trust. Ah! Okay, so... Yeah, because we got a cool backpack. Now, this is a backpack of a voice eater. Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to represent Siege on these models, though. I wonder if a transfer kit has any Siege symbols on them. Imagine it should do, right? We got a dragon. Now that looks cool. Oh goodness, you cannot see anything that's there. Give me a moment. There we go. No, we got Night Lord symbols. That's cool. We got Autobolos for some reason. Some Iron Warrior symbols. World Eater, I think. Nothing that's very sentient, though. I guess Autobolos isn't too non-sentient, but I think that's more of a one of the legions, I imagine. Thousand Suns, maybe? That's Alfarius' legion. They're Hydras. The lion almost has the correct pose out of the box. Does he? Okay, so that's Sons of Horus, or Lunar Wolves. That's Alpha Legion. Thousand Suns, Iron Warriors. World Eaters, Word Bearers. Maybe both. Word Bearers, I'd say. Then Night Lords is this one. You can't see very well here, but there's some random text there. Like runic symbols. Down in the white here. So there's an angles you might see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. Ah. I'm kind of sad there's no sentient symbols in there. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make them look more Siege-piled. Siege is a god of chaos, for those who don't know. And we're making chaos worshipping space marines. Now, that's this Eye of Horus again. Hmm. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bomb. Oh, are you going after that thing? Oh! Yeah! BTE got it. Oh yeah, if you want to customize your little cupcake thing, don't forget there's a link in the pinned message allowing you to customize. Although you might have to wait to earn enough sprinkles. And there's commands in the description. BTE, yeah. Black Templar Enthusiast. That's definitely what BTE stands for. If Alric Hayden. Why are you giving Alec Hayden sprinkles? Oh! There we go. There we go. Chaos model. Ah! Did it actually work? Inquisitor Cupcake's not come up to say it worked. Cupcake, are you in for UK? Oh yeah, I am UK based. Yeah. I am British. My accent is British. My heritage is Scottish. Oh, there's a fourth space moon. Yeah, there he is. He's running along. Roar! Exercise time. Oh. Thor has 71,000 sprinkles. Yeah, it's not come up saying he gave it to him. That's weird. Nah, it didn't work. Oh, wait. I know, because he meant to do GiveSprinkles. That's the command. GiveSprinkles. If we check, if you go into the... If you go into the description, it will show you the correct one. We got a plasma gunner. We got a guy who is in charge of a squad with a big old power fist. He's like, split! That's what the green stuff is. He's splitting something in his fist. And a heavy boat to look at that big old heavy boat to go. Doo, 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 doo. He's also got a cool little hood on. Yeah. No, it's not like that. It's the... There you go. I think this is the command. Hopefully. Hopefully. Please? Please work. Edit. Let me check. Description. Oh, you did it. Mine didn't work for some reason. Oh, because I've missed K. I missed for N. I missed for N when I typed. Oops. I typoed. Okay, who do I want to make next? I want to make the guy with dual power weapons. I need a drink. Now my fellow Goose Enjoy can customize his cupcake avatar. Yay! That's great. Goose. We love the goose here. In fact, do you want to see something cool? If we go to here, for those who've not seen it before, look at the roof. This is my home, by the way. Hi. But look at the roof and you, like, through the sky, like, oh, look, there's a pigeon there. There's a pigeon. There's a certain rabbit girl who doesn't exist anymore. Loved pigeons. And there's a little rat up there. But look into the opposite corner. The opposite corner soon. Soon you will see something loose upon the roof. That goes honk. There's a goose loose upon my hoose. There it is. It's over there on the roof. Ah, I drew that. I drew the goose and animated it. And those things. I didn't draw the room. I did draw the little, you know, the thing on the chalkboard, the zombie. Because recently we were playing a zombie game. Vibrance art made the room. But yeah. But that's because the goose looks upon my roof. She's one of my inspirations. One of my VTubing inspirations. So I put her on the roof. So she can look down and judge from above. Oh, goodness. Okay, what other models? I know that there's going to be... So you got the commander, you got the special weapon, you got the heavy weapon, you got the five-seater. We've then got to get the dual power weapons. We've then got the heavy weapon, the heavy melee weapon, sorry, the chain glaive. And then... what else is there? 3 bolt guns. That only adds up to 9. There's meant to be a 10th model. Commander, chain glaive. Dual. Parafist plasma gun. I need to check my list again. I need to check my list. New recruit. What do they have? We got the plasma gun, the 5-seater, paired cursed weapons, the chain glade, the heavy weapon. Oh yeah, one of them can just have a cursed weapon. I forgot one of them can just have a power weapon straight up. Yeah. Wait a minute, let me check. Yeah, it's just doing a cursed weapon. Nice. Elia Stellaria. Oh, you've also... some of you might not have seen it. I've got an Elia Stellaria notebook. That is amazing. I got a cool little notebook. Look. Okay, I'm gonna have to once again turn off the light so it's not... Look how cool this is! It's got a little doggy. Oh, it's so cool. And this little thing is super high quality paper. Oh. There's a bit of fluff. Super high quality paper. It's so cool. It's so cool. I do use it for notes. Got a to-do list. I have an actual fountain pen. Best mascot is Purple Punk, by the way. Best mascot is Purple Punk. Best mascot is... no, best mascot's right here. It's called Cuptle. It's called Cuptle. What are you on about? Purple Punk. No, wait a minute. Cuptle's the channel owner. I'm the mascot. Okay, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. You're correct. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. I'm trying to clean up and I accidentally dug too deep. I'm like a dwarf digging too deep. I cut out some off a glove instead. First weapon shouts Uru, Ara Ara, Senpai. Whenever the attack hits. No! No! That can't be true. I'm fanning for flames of war, Cupcat. It's been ages since we've had a good civil war. No, there's no flames of war to fan. We don't need another Marvel civil war. Oh, look at this. We got lightning claws. We got Wolverine.
Well, Tamatoa hasn't always been this glam. I was a drab little crab once. Now I know I can be happy as a clam because I'm beautiful, baby.
Cuptle. You were never a clam. You're not a clam. You're a turtle. You're a turtle. Even though you look more like a tortoise. You're a turtle. Mixed with a cupcake. Because he's shiny. He's shiny. He is shiny. He's got a shiny bald head under that hat. We've not seen bald Cuptle for a while. And I kind of want to use that shoulder. No, maybe not. Okay, I want to use this shoulder pad. That's a cool shoulder pad. Prove it. Right, did you see the vid of a fella that modded an airsoft gun to say uwu every time it was fired? A literal uwu gun? Oh my goodness. I know there's been video game guns that do that, but... Not heard of it the other way around. Let's look. I want to go with this one. Okay, it's 88. Okay, what legs go with 88? 29, 53, 79, 94. Okay, imagining gonna be this one. And this piece. Okay, I've got pieces out. Aye, and it haunts your nightmares. What do you mean it haunts your nightmares? That sounds like a good thing. That sounds like the best gun ever. Every gun needs to do that. Every weapon. Full art to ooh. Does it do other things when reloaded? I hope so. I hope so. Just to give more people nightmares. But hi Francis, how you doing? How's your art going? Thanks for head pats, by the way. Cuptle want to share some head pats. There you go. There you go, Cuptle. Yeah. It does indeed do other things when reloaded. Oh no. I imagine it tries to sell you car insurance when reloaded. We've been trying to reach you about your extended warranty. I'm doing good. And you, Grand Cupcon? Grand Cupcon! Grand Cupcon! All anyone's done today is call me old. It's sad. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, models. Paint blue, get on this brush. There you go. I need to buy some more Timila blue, probably. Soon enough. Okay, do you want to give him like a Wolverine pose? Or like have it go upwards? Give him big old hug pose. I want to give him a huggy pose. Let him hug people. Come on, the Night Lords just want a hug. They just misunderstood. They just want cuddles. They don't understand what they're doing is considered bad. They had a bad father. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm having fun building my models. Although I have been sad about my models. They're not what I expected entirely. Yeah, he's just getting a hug. He's just getting a hug. I will give him the biggest hug head. Okay, which of these heads look the most like he just wants a big old hug? Not them. Just one of these sprues. It's not that sprue. Must be this sprue. Must just be missing it. Maybe. I'll flip it. Do I find it now? No. The specific one. Have I already used the head? No, I haven't. Okay. There's a specific one I wanted. Wait, where's it this one? Did I already use the head? No, not your head. Oh, I did. I use it for plasma. Good, never mind. A PC project. Ooh, you look. You look very huggable. The Night Lords don't want to flay your flesh, they just want a hug, and if you don't give it them, they'll flay your flesh. Yeah. And if you do hug them, they're covered in claws that will flay your flesh, so do enjoy. Look, it's not their fault, but every time they try to hug someone, they end up flaying for flesh. Not their fault if you refuse to hug them. They did warn you that if you refuse to hug them, they'll flay your flesh. Na 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 na. Yeah. What I find funny is that in lore, there's a bunch of Night Lords, right, that worship Khorne. But you can't actually have a Nemesis Claw squad that worships Khorne, or denies the mark of Khorne, because Nemesis Claws count as psychic, because he got a special rule that's psychic, and they have a psychic special rule, and it's like, It's a bit weird. Yee, look at him getting a big old hook. Yeah, let's use the skulls. Oh wait, do we want to use the skulls? There's not many skulls left. 1, 2, 3. We'll use this one. There we go. Oh well, more hugs. More hugs for us. Now, one of the things about Warhammer sometimes, it's the dissonance between the faction, like the faction's lore and how the faction is. Like sometimes you just want to play a faction or have a faction because it looks cool. It's cool, you just want to have it. And one of them is like these dudes. But then it's like everything in the lore makes me hate them, kind of. It's like, yeah, I don't really enjoy these guys in lore. Not very much anyway. There has been some cool bits of the lore. Like where the Night Lords act more like Batman. Just a kind of crazed evil Batman. But nonetheless, you can kind of see a logic to their actions rather than just being comical villains. But sometimes act more like comical villains in a way. You know, comically evil rather. Okay, that looks kind of cool. I kind of like just having him in a hug pose. Give us a hug. Give us a hug. I'm willing to give you a hug, brother. Yeah, big old hug. Oh. And then they kiss. Yay. Big old hair. Okay, now let's glue him to a base. Oh, Oh. Yeah, who says you can't be wholesome for 40k? Who says Night Lords can't be wholesome? Give us a hug. Give us your hug, Mr. Black Templar. Punch! Hug, I'll hug you. Grabs him, punches him. Oh no. Block. I do find it funny how comically tiny this power fist is. Next to the big power claw here. But even comparing this power fist to this power fist, it's like, yeah. I like how funny it is sometimes when you're comparing models to one another. This woman looks kind of cool. She's not that small. And then you compare her to a Space Marine, it's like, yeah, Space Marine is a lot bulkier and bigger, isn't he? Especially when you compare it to the bigger Space Marines like the Sergeant, it's like, oh, yeah. And then you compare him to like this dude, it's like, yeah, he's a bit outmatched there. I've only compared this dude to this thing. It's like, I've only compared this thing to this thing. I've only compared that to, wait a minute, I got something big close by. Baneblade. I've only compared this to, I know, I'm not going to get my Warhound Titan. I'm not getting for Warhound Titan. I don't want to risk breaking it. And it's not going to fit here. Oh, gosh. And then once you get for Warhound Titan, you compare that to, I don't have anything to compare it to. It's my biggest model. Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay, I've only got 5 of the 20 models built. Like, I do dislike how the Legion but the Nightclaw, Nemesis Claw kit is just a Legion kit with these 2 sprues added on. She lives in a house of 40k miniature boxes at this point. It's true. It's true. I'm not even going to deny it. But to the left of me is too many boxes. At my feet is too many boxes. There's no use trying to fight this fact. There we go, 5 places. But yeah, so we got half of the Nemesis class done anyway. There's just 1 glaive, 1 accursed weapon that needs to be made. It's built of it. Oh goodness.
It's built of it. They are the foundations. Actually, at this point the water table is made of Warhammer boxes.
Yeah. Even my cola is actually made of Warhammer boxes, if you look at it carefully. Oh, I don't have a desk. Under here, it's just more Warhammer boxes. Okay, anyway. Do we want to raid into somebody today? Mai raided into me. Oh, I got gifted membership to Mai's channel. Nice. Okay, who do I have here? Does anyone have anyone you want me to raid? Tell me if there's someone you want me to raid who's live right now. I'm looking at my thing. I normally just raid into my at this time of day. Add redirects. I've got Simply. Who's Kanayagi? How are they doing? I got Kanayagi. Himawari is streaming Devil May Cry. Himawari. 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 Wait, where is this? ENvtuber. Oh. Maybe. I can see him. How long's he been going? How long has he been going? 51 minutes. Okay. He's got some time. Maybe we'll raid into him. Hi, Talan. What did I miss? We're looking for someone to... We got raided by Mai. By Kasumi Mai. Yay! So I'm now looking to raid into someone. Hi, you missed the Maifu Naifu raid. For Maifu Naifus. For Maifu Waifu Naifu. No thunder. Oh, so look, I made 5 models, including this guy who just wants a big old hug. He just wants to hug. He's just so huggy. He's like, hug. 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 I made this guy who squished someone's something. I imagine pancakes. Got your bike yet? Got your bike? I think his bike arrived ages ago if you were talking about the one that was powered by rat-powered steamboat or something. Oh, goodness. Oh, we have someone new on the server. Ace Trigger. We're never too sure. Yep, just did a tyre change. Gotta have some fresh rubber for the season. Fresh rubber! I thought if you're wondering why I'm flying, it's because I'm leaning back. I can jump. I can jump. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, live. 5 models is pretty good considering your track record. I've done more in a single stream. I've just been very upset today. Wow, you're flying. I sometimes do. I sometimes do. I sometimes I forget to stay on the ground. I know.
Cupcake! 13 months already. My oh my, how time flies.
13 months! Yay! Thank you, Tar, for 13 whole months. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I have memberships open for that long. I hope you've been using your cupcake magic responsibly, obviously. Conjuror is so old now, wow. Oh my goodness, that's all anyone's done this stream. Call me old. Call me old. She needs a tiny cane. I don't need a cane. Look, there's no cane here. I can... Look. 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 I can walk. I can walk. I've got to walk all over my desk in a minute. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Oops. I'm scaling myself.
Wacka wacka, your silly face made me giggle.
Where's my models? I'm happy that you're giggling. That you're laughing. Where's it? Spout capture. Yeah. Okay. Need to go forward first. Further forward. Further forward. There we go. Yeah. I can walk. Look. I can walk. I can walk where I wanna. Step where I wanna. I don't need a cane. I can step all over all of you. Stomp, 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 stomp. Stomp, 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 stomp. Stomp, 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 stomp. Look, see, I'm a stomper. I'm a stomper. Stomp, stomp. I'm a stomper. Do you get it? Stomper like in orcs. 20 million dead. For a second, I thought she was Shaggy. 20 dead, millions injured. Millions injured. Yeet. Yeet. That's just how powerful I am. I'm scarily strong. I'm scarily strong. Greg's fun. Greg's! Thank you.
Greg's
Thanks for
funds.
cola. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. Greg's funds. I'm rich. I can buy so many. I'm gonna buy a sausage roll. Sausage rolls, Cupcake. You're fresh, newly frosted. Ignore the haters. I am fresh. I am so newly frosted. Look, I know in Cupcake years, a week is like an entire lifetime. So I am ancient by Cupcake standards. Ancient, but by human standards. By human standards, I'm still newly frosted. Thank you for the Greg's funds, by the way. I'm going to spend the money responsibly on more Warhammer. There been definitely Greg's, not more Warhammer. Don't tell her to ignore the mods. Ignore the mods. No, we definitely need to ignore the mods. The evil mods. Oh, goodness. We scared of the mugs. Do they have a Warhammer in Greg's? No. But they should have a Greg's set for Warhammer stores. Oh, wait a minute. Imagine if Greg's and What Games Workshop did a collab. And then they sold like gingerbread men with like little printed out Warhammer thing. And you could buy a gingerbread marine. Oh, I want a gingerbread marine. Ancient Chinese proverb predicted this. Why is it you being obsessed with an ancient Chinese proverb joke? Don't make me get the Inquisitor to shoot you. I swear I've seen a meme like this before. It's not a joke, it's serious. An ancient Chinese proverb predicted that there'll be a Warhammer Greg's collaboration. How else am I going to get the mandate to heaven? A mandate for heaven is not for rats. I'm sorry, Talan. I'm sorry. Unless you're playing something like, I don't know, Iron... What's it called? Hearts of Iron, maybe? I don't think China's in CK3, sadly. Oh wait, isn't Three Kingdoms? Isn't that one like set in China, maybe? I don't know, Total War Three Kingdoms. Can I get a mandate in heaven in that? They all say that, then they get mad when the Heavenly Emperor gets it. Greg Sausage Wall of a Warhammer store would be a match made in heaven. All they need in addition would be a full fridge full of cola. Yeah, cola! Tor, you're my mate. Oh, Talan, you said you missed the raid. I can make the hearts and knives if you want. Sorry, I'm the what? One of them, so I'm sorry if bad influence, but love Cupcake so much. Yeah! Thank you, Peter. Yes, Three Kingdoms is actually a novel. I think it's based on real history, Talan, not a novel. Losing a mandate of heaven is usually how Three Kingdom games start. Oh no. Isn't the mandate of heaven basically what the Holy Roman Empire also had? They just didn't call it the mandate of heaven. Keep influencing her. She can only get better. Talan, you think I'm at the bottom. I'm still falling through the well. I've never reached the bottom. I'm always clawing my way further down. I can get deeper. I can fall further. I can get worse. Chinese history is not real. Three Kingdoms is a big novel now. We'll be late for dinner tonight, it seems. Oh no. Oh no. What are you having for dinner, by the way? You always have something amazing. I've not had my food yet, and I need to make a schedule. Okay, okay. Wait, I need to end the stream soon, so let me find Romance of Three Kingdoms. It's a novel, but it's based on real events and people. Oh. Okay, okay. I need to... Wait, oh, how long's Simply been going? We could raid into her. She's been going 3 hours as well, so she might not be going on for much longer. He said Himolali. Himawari. There we go. Okay. We'll raid into this person. Tor asked for it. There we go. Excuse me, who? Who? Himawari? Maybe? Oh, no. Nah, I ain't going there. Oh. Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye, Talan. I mean, unless there's someone else you want to raid into. Wacko, wacko, what kind of funny face you got? I don't know. Mass explode. Mass... No! Don't make us all explode. No. No. Oh, little cupcakes. Little cupcakes. Oh. Ah, we're fine. We're fine. We're alive again. I conjured you back. Yuck. Step. Ugh. Ugh. Sorry. I can't. Big hug. Big hug. Oh, darn it. There we go. That's Cupcake chat until land 17. Okay. Okay, then. We're doing redirects. Redirects. How do we do this? Add. We'll keep the raid train going for now. Made mint. Wait, how come I can't do this? Control V. Oh, wait for a sec. There we go. I can save it. I can save a raid. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone, though. Remember to take care of yourselves. Be kind to others. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. We have to do a proper cupcake raid. Cupcake. Cupcake raid. Cupcake raid. You have to copy and paste this into his chat. And be like, we're cupcake raiding. Oh gosh, I keep just going on and on. I keep yapping. I'm in a yapping mood today, but I've got so much. Maybe that's why I'm procrastinating. I've got so much to do after the stream today. I've got to make a schedule. I've got to make thumbnails. I've got to get food. But cupcake raid. So yeah. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Be kind to others. Take care of yourself and vice versa. Well, take care of yourselves. Be kind to others. Vice versa, because it's important. And also, you know, have good food. Sleep well. Dream of cupcakes, but don't eat cupcakes of friends, not food. Work hard and play harder. Goodbye, everyone. I love you all. Yay. Wee. Hearts. Hope to see you soon. You too.